Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ann. I am a student of Rehan School. Today I am talk serious issue.
Hey, what's up?
Hi Miles. My name is Ann. Today I am talk. What does the phrase "bye bye" mean?
It's the universal sign for I'm out of here. Basically, it's just a more casual, sometimes cuter way of saying goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Do you use it more with friends or family?
What did the word "bye" originate?
Let me check on that. It's one of those words we use every single day without ever really thinking about where it came from, but it actually started way back in the 14th century as a contraction of God be with ye. Over time, God just shifted to good, probably because of how we say things like good morning. Then bye showed up as a shorter version around 1709, and bye bye followed soon after. Pretty wild that a simple wave is basically a centuries old blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Why do people say "bye bye" of just "bye"?
Honestly, it's all about the vibe. Bye is the quick, efficient version. You use it when you're in a rush or just keeping it chill. Bye bye has that softer, more affectionate energy, which is why you hear it a lot with kids or when people are being extra sweet. It's like the difference between a nod and a hug. Which one do you find yourself using more?
How first start using the "bye" word "bye"?
It really just came down to convenience. Um, People started shortening goodbye into bye around the early 1700s because, well, humans love to take shortcuts. It's way faster to just say bye when you're walking out the door than to use the full phrase. It basically evolved from a formal blessing to a quick social tool. Does that make sense?
How old is the word "bye"?
Not sure if I'll. No, no. You mean how old is the world or something else?
Is "bye" short for another word or phrase?
Yeah, it is. Like we were talking about, it's the shortened version of goodbye, which itself is a mashup of God be with ye. It's basically a word that kept getting smaller over the centuries.
What are some other way to say goodbye in English?
Oh, there are a ton, depending on who you're talking to. Yeah, if you're keeping it casual, you got things like see you later or catch you later. Then you have the more formal side like farewell, you're leaving forever in the movie. And of course, there's take care, which is just a nice, warm way to wrap things up. I'm curious, do you have a favorite one you like to use?
How do people say goodbye in different countries?
Let me look that up. It's always cool to see how different cultures handle the exit. Some are super formal, others are just a vibe. Like in Spanish, you've got adios, which actually means to God, or hasta luego if you're just saying see you later. Then you have ciao in Italian, which is dope because it works for both hello and goodbye. In Japanese, sayonara can actually sound like a permanent parting, while John Nendasai is way more chill. Even in Arabic, ma'a is sa'el-am, is all about wishing someone peace. It's cool how many of these are basically just wishes for the other person to be safe or peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Do any of those sound like something you'd actually use?
Why is saying goodbye considered polite?
I think it's mostly, I'm guessing you mean like the quality of the interaction. It's kind of like the period at the end of a sentence. If you just vanish, it feels abrupt, almost rude. But a proper goodbye shows you actually value the time you spent with that person. It turns a random encounter into a real human connection. You know what I'm saying?
When is it better to say goodbye inside to of bye?
I think I'm missing a word there. Semantic. Were you wondering when it's better to say a formal goodbye versus something more casual, like just a bye?
Yes.
It mostly comes down to who you're talking to and the energy of the room. If you're in a job interview or talking to a teacher, you want that formal goodbye or take care. It shows respect and keeps things professional. But with your friends or family, a formal goodbye would actually feel weird, almost like you're being sarcastic. That's where a quick buy or see if fits best. It's all about matching the vibe so it doesn't feel forced. Do you usually find it hard to pick the right one in the moment?
What is the difference between buy and goodbye? See you.
I get where you're going with that. Buy and goodbye are essentially the same thing, but buy is just the stripped down, faster version. Adding see you changes the whole energy, though. It turns a farewell into a promise that you'll actually be back. It's way more optimistic. You know what I'm saying?
So, viewer, thank you for listening my interview.